everyone. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk Tonight. I'm your host, Heather Bravo, and tonight we are in Irvine, California at the Improv. And we just got through watching Phill Medina and the Smash Brothers. Plus one, Melissa, who is the sign language interpreter. And we watched their set and it was hilarious. So stay tuned. We've got content coming your way.
Let me ask you a question. This is where I messed up. Maybe I should have dated longer. Okay? What do you think I would have dated? A big girl or skinny girl? Just whatever your heart says. Bigger? Oh, he looks terrified right now. Like bigger than me? Oh, okay. Ooh. Well, first motherfucker, no. Two wrongs don't make a right. I wouldn't be dating a fucking. What are we gonna do? Just look at each other? You're wrong for saying that. You're right, but you're wrong.
Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Heather Bravo. I am your host of Real Talk Tonight. And today we are in Irvine at the Improv. And with me right here is Phill Medina, one of our favorite comedians. And so he's giving us a few seconds of his time tonight.
2 seconds.
Two seconds. Just that's it. Not even a few, just a couple.
Oh, we just wasted a minute and a half.
McDonald's is closing in 20 minutes. We don't have time to play around. That ice cream machine is not broken.
Right? They've cleaned it and they don't want to serve you anymore. So Phill, where are you from originally?
Originally, I was born in Baghdad, Iraq. Actually, born and raised in Madera, California. Nobody knows where that is. So it's actually 20 minutes north of Fresno.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I know where that is then.
Yeah, when I say Fresno, everybody knows where Fresno's at. Nobody knows where Madera's at. So I'm from a little town, Madera, California. Still one of my favorite places to go. Not really.
And then, so how did you get interested in doing comedy?
Comedy has always been like in my blood. My dad was is a very, very funny guy. And when we were 5 or 6 years old, we would get to watch like the Rodney Dangerfield specials on HBO, the filthy, dirty Sam Kinison, Andrew Dice Clay. At 5 years old, I knew hickory dickory dock. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to cuss, but yeah, we would.
No, you can't.
No, please. I don't like to fucking cuss when I don't fucking have to. Yeah, so we would watch that at 5 years old. So growing up, huge into comedy, and then I turned 10 years old, and I fell in love with professional wrestling. And I am not an athlete. I don't know if you guys can tell if the camera shows that, but take it easy. So I fell in love with professional wrestling, got into that business for a little while as an adult, and then I said, God, I want to do something that would get the crowd pumped up and become a fan favorite and get everyone to like me. And then I thought, stand-up comedy. Why not? Why not?
Yes. I was, while you were on stage tonight, I was telling JJ that you reminded me of a very young Sam Kinison.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's...
Yes. The way that you speak, the things that you say, how you deliver your lines, it's like, boom, it just hits you. And I was like, wow. And I grew up with Sam Kinison. Like, I love it.
A part of me right now is ready to go, in your face. I didn't want to scare you. Last interview I had, the interviewer got a restraining order. So it doesn't matter, but that's a great compliment because that is one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Yes, I loved him. He was fantastic. And so obviously he was one of your influencers. Yeah. And what is it about these these comedians that you actually got to take in, and what was it that like kind of made the light pop on for you?
It wasn't actually Kinnison or Dice Clay. It was, I'll never forget it. It was 1999. I was 20 years old. At 20 years old, you do not have it figured out. I don't care what anybody says. You're not. You do not. I tell my niece and her boyfriend this all the time. You're fucking stupid, and you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be stupid at 20. I didn't have it figured out, and then my sister said, "Oh my God, have you heard this CD from this guy named George Lopez?" And I said, "Nope, no idea who that is."
Oh wow!
I listened to it 100 times, just blown away that I could relate to everything that George was saying. George was, and I've told George this, the reason I'm a comic is because of George Lopez. And that's the honest to God truth. No other reason. George Lopez, that first CD that I heard was like life-changing to me. I go, that is what I want to do with my life.
Right.
It took me another 9 years to get on stage, but still that's what planted the seed to become a comic, and it's been an amazing ride. The last 14 years has been nuts.
Imagine.
Yeah.
So I was born and raised in Pacoima.
Okay.
So
don't think I don't know that Richie Valens is from there.
Right? But we just do a hop, skip, and a jump, and we go where, like, the restaurant that George Lopez, I guess he basically worked in it when he was a kid, and then he has his family there too, and then they created the George Lopez special. It's a huge burrito, which is fantastic.
Notes.
Yeah, I'll shoot you their address. They're fantastic. They're in San Fernando. But he grew up in the area that I grew up in, and so when he talks about, on the boulevard and cruise night and this, I'm like, I was there, I remember that. So yeah, he's always been one of my personal favorites as well.
One thing in his CD that he talked about that just resonated with me so well was drinking from the manguera. And I had not heard that word manguera in so long. My grandma used to say that. Like, get the manguera, turn it off. And that was like, I was like, oh my God, he knows my life. And that is like every young Latino person could relate to George Lopez. We never had a George Lopez. We never had a comedian. Another word, of course, and not taking anything away from Paul Rodriguez, who is an amazing comic.
Yes.
I've worked with Paul like several times, but George Lopez, I was just able to resonate so much from what he was talking about. It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I can feel that. And then you can tell in your style that, how do I say it? Your style is kind of a mixture of old school comedians. And it's so refreshing, and it's so nice, and it brings us home. It really does. It's wonderful. You just have us laughing the whole time.
Really appreciate that, because I'm not taking anything away from comics today, but I'm a storyteller. And that is the kind of comedy I was raised on in the 80s and the 90s. And then again, back to George, back to Gabriel, back to Paul Rodriguez, to be able to relate with those guys and listen to their stories. It's not so much, and not taking anything away from the legend Jerry Seinfeld, but it's not like, let me, what it is about airplane food. What is it with airplane food? Like, it's not like that. It's a full-on story, and that's the style that I like to go out and do, because people, I know I'm going to resonate with that married couple, or that fat guy right there, or the people that don't like kids, or the people that have kids and hate them.
Yeah.
I can resonate with those people, hopefully the same way that George did for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I grew up listening to people tell their stories, and I have learned that the funniest things in the world is your life experiences. I have a lot of friends. I'm currently up in the Antelope Valley, and I have a lot of friends who are starting out as comedians. But Julio Gonzalez is a dear friend of mine.
One of my best friends.
I love him to death. Yes, we did that interview with him back in Bellflower, and
I gotta say real quick about Julio. I pulled Julio aside. I knew who he was. He knew who I was, and we worked together one night. It was the first time we worked together. And I pulled him aside. I said, I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm not trying to be fake, so please don't think that. You are the best fucking comedian I have ever seen before in my life. You're going to be a superstar.
Yes.
There is nothing going to stop you. My name is Phill Medina. Whatever you need, sir. You are awesome.
Yes.
And he was like, whoa, I've never had another comic just like, come on, just do that. And I'm like, that's what it is, bro. I've been doing this for 14 years. I've never seen anybody as good as you.
Yes.
And he is, and not only that, he is such a phenomenal human being. There's not a bad thing you can say about Julio Gonzalez at all.
Right.
You owe me $20, fucker.
That's right. That's right.
Shout out to Julio, Subway.
Yeah,
exactly.
you know.
And where is he at now?
He's in
Las Vegas.
There you go.
Doing his thing. I was in Vegas with the Smash Brothers doing a Dirty at 12:30. Julio stopped by, and I just told him, I am so proud of you. That is how I start every conversation with Julio now.
Yeah.
Ask him if you get a chance.
Yeah.
Hey, what is Phill Medina? I'm so proud of you. I'll always tell him. Because in our business, it's hard to find real friends. And when Julio's such a sincere guy, that there's nobody like him. There's nobody like him in this world. Julio is going to be a megastar. OG Comedy on Instagram. Follow him, guys. I mean, don't even worry about following me. Follow that guy. Trust me.
He is great. And we also have our interview with Julio up on Rockfin and on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and check that out at Real Talk Tonight. But is there anything that you want to say to anybody who wants to be a comedian, anybody up and coming, any advice you want to give them?
I do. If you want to be a comic, don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck this. No. Listen, whether you want to be a comic or whatever you want to be in your life, give it your best. Give it your best. Because I got to tell you, I left a day job that paid a lot of money to do this, and I don't make as much now, but I don't regret anything. I don't regret.
Right?
I am so happy. I am so blessed, so happy, and I have to tell you that just go for it. Go for it. Take the leap. Take the leap and become anything you want to be in life, whether it's interviewing people or whether it's a professional wrestler or a football player or a stand-up comic or a doctor, lawyer, it doesn't matter. Follow your dreams no matter what. That's the best piece I can give you. And then, then eat shit like the rest of us.
The moral of the story is, do what you like.
And eat shit.
Yeah, and eat shit. But not that.
No, take it easy. Kids might be watching this.
And so where are you going from here? What's next?
Oh my God. Well, we just got back from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we did five nights there. That was. And by the way, let me just say this too. I want to give a big thank you to the Smash Brothers, Cory and Chad. They've had me featuring for them for maybe the last 7 months, and this has been just such a wild ride with them. I'm going to places that I just have never gone to ever in my life. I went to Denver, I've been to Chicago, I've been to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're in Irvine this week. Next week we're in the Central Valley. Then we're in San Diego. Then we're taking a little time off. And then we're going to New York, Milwaukee, North Carolina, Arizona, Florida. Like, it's just so many awesome things. And those guys are just the best. The best, the best, the best. I love those guys. There's nothing but good things I can say about them. Even though they call me fat on the stage, which we're going to talk about that in the back, but they're the best, really.
Yeah, their show tonight was hilarious.
Amazing. It was a great
I love
night.
how they comment about Latinas.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, they're not lying. Everything that they're saying is true. Like, we're crazy. We're fun.
Yeah. No, those are facts.
Right?
Get yourself one.
So what is your ultimate goal, your ultimate dream? Like, we just saw the Gabriel Iglesias special that he did at Dodger Stadium, and he sold out Dodger Stadium. And then he's looking up and sees the blimp with his face on it.
Right.
And like, he's just like in total awe. And he's like, I did it. I made it. This was my dream. What is your dream?
Well, here's the thing. I've done it all, really, for what I want to do. I had a morning radio show in Santa Barbara for 2 years, which, by the way, George Lopez was my first guest.
Oh,
I was
wow.
able to get a hold of George, and he's, yeah, no problem, I'll
What
do
an
it.
honor.
And he did it. And I was like, oh, you saved my job. I've been in the professional wrestling industry. As not only did I wrestle, I was television. I was on television for 2 years doing that. My ultimate goal is to write and star in a sitcom. And with that said, we're doing that. I wrote a sitcom with my very, like, this guy is like my brother, Big Citric from
Yes.
the movie Idiocracy, the Lopez on TV Land, with a million other things he's done. With him, he's the executive producer, Deanna Molay, Ricky Montez. We're shooting a pilot that's going to be shooting soon. And they said, hey, Phil, we've seen a lot of scripts. You're funny. Will you write it? I'm like, if I can barely spell my fucking name, how can I do this? I wrote the script for what will be this new sitcom that we start filming soon, and it's like everything I have wanted to do in my life, I've done it. I wrote a sitcom. It's getting filmed. I'm starring in it, along with Vic Damone and Deanna and Ricky Montez and Big Citric, myself and Harry Santiago. We're all doing this thing, and yeah, that will be the pinnacle for that moment.
Yeah.
Never stop growing.
No, always keep reaching.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you
that.
so
That
much.
is awesome.
It's been a wild ride.
Yeah,
it's been
I
a
can
wild
imagine,
ride.
But you keep making everybody laugh. You are hilarious. I love the life stories.
They're fun, but listen, can we talk to him real quick?
Are we gonna mention dicks
I'm
right
going to
now?
interview them as well.
We're gonna mention
I was just talking about you guys,
Hi, come
and
sit down with us.
I was just talking about the Smash Brothers, and I was just saying that it's kind of fucked up how you guys haze me.
That's part of the initiation process.
I said I was actually saying really nice things, and I heard them call me fat from the stage, but we'll deal with that later.
I don't think we used the F word,
The F-bomb.
but we did say some things.
Hands down. I wouldn't be doing the things I'm doing right now if it wasn't for Cory. Like that's the bottom line. And
Yeah, since Chad's not here,
Actually, I'm behind the scenes, I run the shit, pretty much. All of our stuff, all of our bookings, and because we already split everything 50-50, so if we bring another manager in, that's 10%, then we're making 30% each. So I try to do as much of the behind the scenes stuff, and Phil's an asset. He's been with us for a while, and just this week, hell, we've been to Pittsburgh, Vegas, Colorado, and now we're back here. So it's been a crazy 10 days.
Cory from the Smash Brothers, you guys. Cory.
Amazing comic, and you guys don't even. I think that with what I do with the Smash Brothers on stage, I think it's such a perfect fit. Like, I'm gonna just go out and say they've never had a feature like me ever.
I would agree. I would agree.
And then none of this size, anyway.
Yeah, it's a good team, actually. It's a good show. It's a good team. It's a good mix. And that's what you need for a good, solid 90-minute show, because the people come, pay hard-earned money, and they deserve a solid show from beginning to end. And we had a couple guest spots with our friends tonight, and because we're kind of local, and that was cool. Normally it's just us and Phil.
Yeah, it was a great time. Everything's been amazing. But I really, because since we're doing this interview, I really wanted to say thank you for everything. And I
I'm
appreciate
glad I
you.
popped in on it. And,
Yeah.
I was actually just grabbing some water.
Hydration.
Yeah.
Hydration. Yeah. So after the sitcom, where
It'll just be whatever the Smash
Well,
Brothers.
we're touring. Next year
Yeah.
we're touring.
okay.
Touring hard. We're actually kind of putting all acting and everything after this project's done. Then we're just gonna focus on touring hard in 2023. Probably really, really hard. The hardest we've toured since pre-pandemic. So we're gonna be on the road a lot.
And it's funny because Cory is actually in the pilot that we're shooting.
Oh, nice.
I'm a homeless guy, but believe me. But I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Where is the ultimate place that you guys want to go visit? Is it a different country? A different...
Well, the United States, there's so many great comedy towns. It seems like, I've been out of the country, United States, gets comedy, so does Canada. But I want to take Phill across to all the states he hasn't been to. So we're going to go to New Orleans. I'm booking Florida. I've got he's going back to Texas. We're doing a tremendous amount of touring, like probably more than Phill wants to do next year.
No, I'm totally in. Just as long as we get that second seat on Southwest.
Yeah, and I'm his caregiver.
That's right.
He was my caregiver in Chicago,
Yeah.
and he was my husband in Denver. And then
And they let me board with them, and we got Southwest first class. It was like the best.
it was the most amazing thing ever. For me, there is one place. It's gonna sound so stupid. I want to perform. Now I said I'm from Madera. I want to perform in Fresno at the Selland Arena. And the reason I want to perform at the Selland Arena, it seats about 9,000 people, but that is the very first time I saw WWF live. I remember I was sitting there, I was like, I want to do something like this. And here we are.
Yeah, I mean, just in the next 3 weeks, I mean, we'll be in Bakersfield, San Diego, Las Vegas. Even for the rest of the year. I mean, the year's almost over, but we got a handful more, and then we're going to take a few weeks off. We're pretty book solid next year. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a great time. So make sure if we come to a city near you guys, Smash Brothers live, make sure you see. It's nothing like Sesame Street live. It's probably better.
It's probably a little bit better.
Bring your kids.
Just a little bit.
Bring
better.
your kids.
Total family show. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Family show. Yeah.
Yes, I enjoy it so much. Thank you so much
No,
for your
thank
time.
you.
I really
Absolutely.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and we're gonna wherever we can catch you at, we'll run out and catch you too, and go see you and visit you and.
Well, you know what we'd like to do. When is this going to air?
Probably next week.
Okay, so here it is. You guys are watching this right now. Do me a favor. Follow at Comic Phill Medina, and
At Cory and Chad. Cory and Chad.
if you guys hit us up at our next show, which I think is Ontario Improv,
November 16th.
I will donate to the first 10 people that hit me up.
And we'll do 10 as well.
Okay, we'll donate a 4-pack of tickets to anybody who comes up, and that's going to be a big show.
It's going to be an awesome show. We've been doing the Dirty Show for 16 years at the Ontario Improv. It's the longest running comedy residency at any improv, and it's a sight to see. So you may have seen dirty comedy before, but I can assure you,
Not like this.
Exactly.
Not like this. And what do we give away at the Dirty Show?
Adult novelty toys and marital aids and
Cocks.
I'm gonna drink my water.
And this time we're giving away like a mega basket.
We are. We're giving away a basket that's probably $600-700 worth of goodies.
Cocks.
Well, you heard it here.
And he's
And video games. We're giving away video games,
It's
gift
got,
cards, everything.
Some medical dispensary cannabis goodies. There's a bunch of stuff in that gift bag.
And
Cocks.
Cocks. We're not talking about roosters either.
no, we're talking about cocks.
Well, if you're in Fresno, roosters maybe,
Right.
So you guys heard it. Hit them both up, and they will donate 4-pack.
4-pack of tickets for the first 10 people.
Tickets. 10 from him, 10 from him. So come on out and see them. We're going to keep following them, keeping you updated. Hopefully we can, maybe next year after you've...
We'll do an update.
We'll do an update,
We would love it. We
and
would
see
love
where you
it.
guys are going. We would love it.
Maybe we have
Maybe
Chad
you guys should come
with
to
us this
Vegas
time.
with us.
Chad's actually, he's here. I have to.
When are we going to be in Vegas?
December 9th for the rodeo. We're doing the South Point Casino. They also do a dirty show for free at the South Point Casino every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. And we'll be there December 9th.
And you guys, we would love to invite you guys as our guests.
So
Thank
come
you
on
so
out.
much.
Yes.
You know what? Julio didn't even do that, and he's in Vegas.
We love Julio.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's
Oh,
my
we love
boy.
Julio.
Yeah. Okay.
Love you, Julio. Subway.
You already know how I feel about you, fucker.
Yes, big shout out to you. And you know how you say that? You start off every conversation with him like, I'm so proud of you.
Ask him.
Whenever he puts up things on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, I'm like, I'm so proud of you. I do it all the time, all the
He's
time.
a legit, sincere.
Yeah, he's
a good guy.
a great guy.
He truly is.
So go ahead and hit them up, get those tickets, come out and see them, laugh your ass off like I do every time. And
Win a cock.
yeah, win a cock, yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Real Talk Tonight followers, have a great night.
clever and I'm indestructible. Here's a little story about a guy named Jay. Got so drunk he couldn't spell his name. Got a crazy feeling in the pit of my stomach. Is it love of my lunch? I just don't know.